a half an hour. I kind of want to do somewhere between 15 minutes to a half an hour a live stream. We're going to discuss pretty much the same topics. So we can mix it up with arguing. We can throw a little entertainment in there with the haters, but it's much the same topic of conversation, you know. I believe that we were all victims of corruption at its finest with AMC. What's up, Brownie? How you doing, my brother? You know, it's really not so keep grinding. Absolutely, it's not so hard. Like everyone fights and fights and fights to admit that the stock market is corrupt. But it's like if you really just take a second and just analyze what's going on. Like I said, just not even like with not even with like Citadel, like that's like just blatantly obvious how retail lost 350 billion and Citadel made 16 billion. That's like just blatantly obvious. But you see what's going on with AMC. Like who would have ever believed that any of this would have happened? That we would have dropped from $73 a share pretty much to under $1 a share if you really take into account its true price. And now you see Adam Aaron, who could sell up to 390 million shares. Like I said, he already sold 40 million. He's got, again, because of us, 800 million in the vault. He owes about 10 billion, but he's got about 800 million in the vault. But the thing is that the dilution, my God, he could actually sell another 350 million shares. I mean, it's like I always make the analogy. I feel like you're going in a bar and you're drinking friggin' Jameson. It tastes like a Perrier. It tastes like water. It's crazy. That's why Apefather going a whole new direction. As you can see, I'm working hard. I'm doing what I have to do with the videos. I'm doing my subs are at an all-time high. Last I checked, I think it was 12,506. So not too shabby, you know. My videos are just about approaching 25,000 now. I'm like really close. I think I'm like 100 videos away from the 25,000 mark. Your live streams are boring. Stop saying retail lost $350 billion. No, that's actually what every single live stream is going to be about, Detective Pikachu. So thank you, Brownie. I love you, brother. God bless Brownie. God bless you. So Brownie understands the message, Detective Pikachu. You understand? Brownie gets it. He understands why I'm here. He understands what I'm looking to do. You don't get it? Well, that's tough. That's too bad. God bless Brownie. Thank you again, my brother. Thank you. So getting back, I just had a big Mike's hero. You got to forgive me if I got a little ham and cheese, a little vinegar and oil. How you doing? On the cheeks there. Had a big, gigantic freaking hero. But anyway, getting back. The reason why I'm trying to do something here with all of you is because I see the future. I'm like a friggin' psychic, okay? And the future is telling me we did the right thing by all coming together, but we did it in the wrong industry. And it's my goal and it's my mission to try to get people to see a different light here, to see a different industry, to see something where there's no more corruption. That's what this hater Detective Pikachu doesn't understand. By sticking in the stock market, okay, you limit your opportunities because it's controlled by Ken Griffin. And do we want to go right back into the same friggin' thing again, where in 2023 we're going to be talking about losing 350 billion again, or possibly even more? So the thing is to recognize what happened, recognize the mistake, and then fix it, fix the mistake. And that's what I'm trying to do. Some people get it and some people don't. Thank God for people who get it. What do you think of AMC's price action today? There is no price action. It's like, okay, it goes up a little. It's like a day trader thing now. You understand? It always does the same thing. It goes up a little bit, it goes down a little bit. That's it. It goes up like eight and change, and then it goes back down. It's been repeating the same thing now for like over 2 weeks. Detective Pikachu, look, I just got to get rid of you, brother. You're just too much of a hater, brother. Let's get rid of this guy. Guy's just too much of a hater, man. It's like so much hate for nothing, for no reason. It's like, geez. Ah. Anyway, getting back. The haters will not beat Apefather. I actually don't know what their motivations are. So I ask myself it all the time, because you would think, like, if they were truly AMC apes, like, and they went through this journey with us, with all this bullshit that we've been put through. You would think they would get it, right? You would think they would understand. You would think they would be angry. You would think they would want revenge of some sort. But it seems like they come to these live streams and they start talking about, like, what I eat. They start talking about, stupid shit. I'm a hypocrite. I'm this. I'm a scammer. I'm not a scammer. There's nothing I'm doing in any way, shape, or form that's a scam. But it's just they don't really want to talk about the corruption. They don't even want to. They say, I don't even want to hear it. I don't want to hear about it. And that proves to me that they never invested. That's what I feel. I feel a lot of these people are probably just trolls on the internet. He's back. Are you going to be good? Are you going to be good? Can you be a civilized person, or do I have to boot you off again? Why don't you talk about the corruption, Detective Pikachu? Why don't you talk about Adam Aaron? It's like you keep calling me a scammer. You must love Ken Griffin, bro. Do you have a picture of Ken Griffin in your bedroom when you sleep at night? Do you have a picture of Adam Aaron in your bathroom when you're playing with, you know what? I mean, I'm just trying to understand. What's the truth? How am I a scammer? I'm not doing anything wrong. You're a psychopath, bro. You're a lunatic. That's the difference, is that you're crazy and I'm sane. Okay, that's the difference between me and Detective Pikachu. It's like you come here just to hate. We need to talk about how we're gonna fix things. We need to talk about how we're gonna correct the mistake that occurred. It's like you just want to hate, bro. Yeah, what happened with how far? Yeah, what's your problem with that, Detective Pikachu? I did a whole bunch of videos. I think I did 3 or 4 of them. I laid out, like, each time $100. Okay, I think in super chats I received $20 for it. I laid out about $400 on how far. What's your problem? What's your problem? I'm still gonna do it. I laid out about $400. That's $400 more than you laid out. What's your problem? Are you buying more AMC? No. Day trading it, though, but not buying anymore. It's very predictable at this point, Amy. She's doing the same things over and over. See, you have to try to understand. I don't believe, and I hate to say this because I know that you don't want to hear it, but I'm just giving it to you like factual, like Lunar. I'm giving it to you factual. Look, you got to put yourself in the mindset of a long-term investor. You understand? It's very hard to have confidence in AMC for the long term. It's very, very hard, because Adam Aaron is really not paying down the debt. He's not. Okay, he's not. The debts, if you consider all of the debts, all the obligations, about $10 billion. He's not really paying down the debt. And it's just a matter of time this guy squandered this big money. I mean, we've seen this guy burn through 600 million plus. Easy, And what's your average? I'm not interested in my average anymore. You're not listening to me, brother. I'm day trading. I'm not, that's it. I'm day trading. It's my average doesn't, what means to me now is if the stock goes up and I make 20 cents on the trade, that's all that matters to me at this point, brother. You don't trade AMC and make money. Why not? Why shouldn't I do that? Anyway, let me get rid of this guy. This guy's just such a hater. I can't deal with him anymore. I can't deal with this guy anymore. Listen, this is the difference between me and, like, a hater like Detective Pikachu. These people come here, they hate, okay, but in all honesty and fairness, Apefather proved I've invested hundreds and hundreds of thousands. I proved all of this. I don't have nothing else to prove. You know what I mean? I proved all of it. I proved my losses. I proved what I put up. Okay, these people, they're just psychopathic teenage friggin' trolls that I don't even think ever even invested in AMC to begin with. They're probably teenagers. They're probably kids that live in their parents' friggin' studio basement apartment. These are just lunatics that have nothing to do. They come on the internet and they basically hate for no reason. It's unprovoked hate because they have nothing else to do. This is like their unfortunate, this is their entertainment. And like I said, they can't even behave themselves. If they could at least come to these live streams, like have a little fun. Okay, we could hate, but it's like they just keep repeating the same. It's like very annoying. It's like the same things over. You're a scammer. You're a scammer. You're fat. You're a scammer. You're this. You're that. All right, great. Goodbye. You know what I mean? Jeez. But anyway, look, I don't think a lot of people are getting what actually happened here. Okay, so we got to talk about it, Lunar. I think this was all a setup. I don't think you're getting it. I think people are still thinking like AMC is like a normal play. That's what they're thinking in their minds. Listen to me. I think we all been had by Adam Enron, the great. Okay, and let me tell you what I think happened. Okay, yeah, I believe this all started with GameStop. Okay, you know how we all thought that we beat Melvin? This was like the thinking. Like, wow, for the first time in history, we beat the hedge funds at their own game, and that resulted in tremendous money being moved around. And we remember Roaring Kitty, the movie Dumb Money came out about this. But here's what I think: Chad Young Guns. This is definitely not Chad Clifford. This is some lunatic. This is probably Detective Pikachu, changing his name to Chad Young Guns. So let's get rid of this guy. So anyway, what I think happened is this. I think the hedge funds came up with a genius plan. Okay, and not just the hedge funds. There could have been a lot of people involved in this. Okay, to do the biggest transfer of wealth in history. You know how we were talking about it? We were talking about getting the biggest transfer in wealth in history. No. What ultimately happened is the hedge funds got the biggest transfer of wealth in history. Friggin' 350 billion was transferred to the short sellers, was transferred from retail to the hedge funds. And here's what I think they did. I think they did a bait and switch. Again, I'll say it's alleged, subject to my opinion. Here they go. Thank God I'm doing not these long-term live streams, because this is the next thing they do. When I boot them off, they call me. Thank you. What is this, Alka-Seltzer? They call me like 50 times during the live stream. Salud, Gentani. This is what you drink after you have a big, gigantic Mike sub. Salud, Gentani, Alka-Seltzer. Takes the acid reflux away instantly. Instant results. Do a little song. I can feel the acid reflux going away in my esophagus tonight. Oh Lord, oh Lord. Anyway, quick little thing there. So what I think is this. I picture Ken Griffin, that piece of friggin' garbage. I could picture Adam Aaron. I could picture Melvin. I could picture all these hedge funds sitting down in a big, gigantic boardroom and coming up with this idea. Again, I'll say it's alleged, but this is what I think happened. And I say this is what they discussed. Bait and switch. Bait and switch. So what they said, we need to create the illusion. We need to create the illusion that retail thinks it's possible to beat us. Like we actually make them think it's a fair marketplace. So what we're going to do is this. We're going to give the illusion on a stock. Who knows like what caused that? Like, we all thought it was, Reddit. We all thought it was the buying power of retail. Maybe there was other things involved that drove GameStop up like wildfire. We don't know. There's the haters. You don't believe in the stock market, Vladimir puts it. And I've actually owned casino stocks in the past. I've owned all the casino stocks. I've owned MGM. I've owned El Dorado, which is now Caesars. So I owned Wynn. I've had casino stocks in my portfolio before. Okay, I just didn't discuss it, but yes. But it all goes back to the same concept of I just don't believe in the stock market. I don't believe in the stock market. I believe it's rigged, and I don't believe in the stock market at all. Okay, I love you, Angie, and I love Brownie. So I'm trying to do something. Look, you know what I think is going to happen? Can I make a prediction? I'm going to have great people like Angie, okay, who support me. I love you, Angie. Great people like Brownie who support me. Back to the Future supported me earlier. Occasionally I have some other people, Vetted Sin, just to name a few. We have Under Manager. There's a lot of people. They come and they support me. What's the name? Tommy from the Bronx, Mean Streets. But the thing is that I think what's really going to do it, okay, is that when I complete my first project, I think that all the apes are going to be blown the F away. This is what I think is going to happen. They're going to be blown away, the apes. They're not going to believe it. They're going to say, I can't ever believe Apefather did this. And then when they see that I entered this casino industry and they see the money that I'm making, that's when you're going to see now it's going to be like a flock of seagulls. They're all going to just flock in. They're going to jump in. It's going to be like a worldwide thing because I'm going to get a lot of exposure. Okay. You have to understand. I'm going to go on Charles Payne. You're going to see it at that point. I'm going to be on Melissa Lee, CNBC, everything. And I'm going to show them how an ape who is involved in a corrupt stock market took matters into his own hands. It's like freaking big freaking. I can't believe in this cold weather there's still these freaking bugs out here. I think this freaking big bug is getting into my car, but anyway, no big deal. Let's forget that. You blow me away. Long time. What's up, pal? Keller, Klein, and King Finance. What's up? I voted no on all proposals. Listen, I didn't get the AMC proxy vote yet. I got to check that. Was it mailed to you? Yes. Obviously, I'll vote no on everything when I get it, but I did not get it as of yet. But it's just all this stuff. It doesn't even listen. You think like this? I don't even think this voting system is fair. Most of the people don't vote. It's like this 1-for-10 reverse stock split. Like 80% of people don't even vote, and they get the small percentage of people. They wrap it up, and they got the yes votes. I don't even want to talk about this stuff. It was emailed to you. I'm gonna check my email. I'm gonna check it. All right. I just my interest level is just like I don't even think that's the way to make a difference anymore. Listen, we don't get a fair break with these people. I'm telling you. Listen, it's a dead issue here. It's a dead issue. It's gonna take. I don't know how long it's gonna take you. You all still believe. I think you think you're in a fair market. You think you're in a fair market. You think these proxy votes are fair. You think everything is fair. Nothing is fair. Nothing. You think this 1-for-10 was fair? That gives Adam Aaron the right now to sell an additional 350 million shares of AMC. It's an additional $3.5 billion that he could raise. I mean, it's 3 times the market cap of AMC. 3.5 billion. I don't know, but I just think you're all worried about the wrong things. Okay, you're worried about the wrong things. What you need to be worried about, and this is what I'm trying to emphasize to all of you, is the get back plan, is the V for victory plan. Wilt Chamberlain style, baby, V for victory. You need to start understanding you're not going to win playing by the corrupt market's rules. And that's what you're all doing, is that you want to keep playing by their rules. Well, expect them to be controlled like sheep. Expect to be controlled like a puppet. That's all that's going to happen, is that you're still thinking you got a fair shake. You don't got no fair shake. There's no fair shake in this market. This market sucks balls. What's up, Tommy? Remember that strip mall I bought? I am so lucky. The owner wanted it back. Get out of here. His wife owns a store there, and they kept fighting. He offered you $1.3 million on top of what I paid. Whoa! Congratulations, Tommy. Listen, nothing but good things about that, man. That's like it just goes to show you. Look. Here's an example. It goes to show you everybody's wasted their time in the stock market, right? This guy buys a friggin' strip mall for a month, and he flips it for 1.3 mil. It just reiterates that real estate is the way to go. And see, people think when I say the casino industry, they think I'm only limited to casinos. No, everything real estate. Everything real estate. You're going to see, I'm going to go very heavy into real estate very soon. And Tommy from the Bronx, Mean Streets, MMA, is proving to all of us he just made 1.3 million in a month. doing absolutely nothing, just flipping a property. So look, Tommy, God bless you. You deserve it. V for victory for Tommy. Tommy's a smart businessman and he's a great guy. God bless you, Tommy. I'm very happy for you, brother. But he's just showing all of us, like, see, that's the living proof, okay, that the money is in real estate. Okay, and everybody's wasting their effort time in the stock market. Look, here's a guy like Tommy. Let me give you an example. Tommy, I'm sure, makes money. You know, he's a very, very savvy investor. Probably made money in the stock market and other places, but Tommy knows when to get it and Tommy knows when to get out. Tommy's smart. But at the same time, Tommy witnessed the corruption. He saw what happened at AMC. Okay, and you know what? You ask him right now if you think that this was a fair market. You ask him if you think that this wasn't 100% corrupt. Oh, Tommy, man. God bless you, brother. God bless you. Thank you very much, Tommy. And let me tell you something. Nobody deserves it more than you, man. You're a great friend. I consider you a great friend. And you're a very, very lucky guy, man. Tommy's a lucky guy. 1.3 million in 1 month. Not too shabby. Thank you, Tommy. God bless you, brother. I appreciate that. But what does it show us? What does it show us? It just reiterates real estate is where the money's at. See, these things could happen in real estate. You know what I mean? So many amazing things could happen in real estate that I just don't think is a possibility in the stock market. I don't think it's a possibility. And it's like, see, here's an example. Tommy had 100% ownership and control over that strip mall. So do you see how it's like you got to deal with Tommy? So the owner wanted that property back, had a major fight with the wife. He had no other choice but to deal directly with Tommy. Gave him an additional 1.3 over asking, 1.3 million. That's never going to happen like in the stock market. What do you think people are going to fight over the AMC shares? There's like a friggin' big, huge bug, I think, in my car. But anyway, forget about that. But that's enough for 2 Five Guys burgers. But Vladimir Pussy, you should learn something from this. You should learn something from this, okay? Instead of fighting the Apefather, all of you should come to the realization that this is where the action is at. This is where the money is at. I got my witch up there. We're starting to do a little Halloween decorations here. There's the witch here, a little pumpkin, not too shabby. How you doing? We got the ghost over there. How you doing? Little ghost. Vending machines. Listen, I know a lot of people in Brooklyn. I already told you this. We've had this conversation, and they did the Joker Polka machines. Oh man, were they big money makers? Listen, a very good friend of mine does this in Brooklyn. He goes all around the bars. He goes all around the place, and he's got the Joker Polka machines. Now, the thing is, they don't do it. Let's be honest. It's not a legal operation. You know what I mean? I know the bar owners. I'm not going to rat nobody out, but I know the bar owners. They treat it like it's a real casino. When people win, they pay them the cash. They paid him the cash under the table. You understand? I'm going out to Nevada in 3 weeks to possibly buy a hotel out there. Tommy's on fire. He's on fire. Tommy's going to buy a hotel. They're going to want it right back and give him another 1.3 million. Tommy's on a roll right now. I'm on a roll. Good luck, brother, with that. That's a good plan. That is a good plan, Tommy. But you see, Tommy, I love Tommy. You know what I love about Tommy is that he's smart. He's a smart investor. See, he's making all the right moves. He's doing all the right things. And the thing is, I wish we had a million Tommies. Just not even, look, you don't even have to have the money that Tommy has. But if you have the mindset, this is the thing. If you have the mindset that Tommy has, we would all be friggin' like super, super friggin' winners. If 1 million people who came to my live streams had the friggin' mindset that Tommy had, we all were on the same page. All of our friggin' ships were going in the same direction. We can make magic happen. We can make magic happen. I'm telling you right now, it would be friggin' amazing. You have no idea the deals. It would be friggin' tremendous. It would be tremendous. That sounds really big, Tommy. God bless, man. Yeah, man, that's my goal is I want to get in Vegas too. I'm thinking big too, but you're already look, Tommy's already ahead of me. He's ahead of all of us. Tommy's already making the big deals. But Tommy's an established guy. He's done very well for himself, but we need to learn from Tommy. This is what I'm trying to make all of us understand. Like we shouldn't be jealous. Like some people might be jealous. Some people see I never get jealous. I never get jealous because you know what I say? I say to myself, I want to educate myself. I look at people who are winning, okay, like Tommy, and I want to learn from it. And that's what I'm trying to do with my channel. You know what I'm trying to do? I believe it or not, I know you don't want to accept this. You all think a lot of people like me, but a lot of people don't like me. And the people who don't like me, they think that I'm out to do some like harm. I'm not. No, I'm just trying to present a secondary option. Obviously, you can keep doing what you're doing. You can keep watching Lou with XRP, X Force, da 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 da. Ripple Party because it's up 1 cent. Are you jealous of Lou? No, no. Okay, Lou, look, you have to try to understand that Lou depends on his YouTube channel in order for him to survive. So in a way, I'm happy Lou is making his like 3,000 a month or whatever he's making. He's not making a lot of money. I don't need YouTube money to live. This is where Vladimir Putin and I kind of gamer don't understand. I'm already successful. I already have a house. I already have money. I already have a family. I'm good to go. I'm successful. So now I get to sit down on my ass and establish my YouTube channel over a very long period of time. Over a very long period of time with no pressure. Like Billy Joe, pressure, do 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 do, no pressure. You understand? Whereas with Lou, okay, Lou needs that ad revenue, or he don't eat. Okay, so there's a difference. Not in Vegas, but I'll get there one day. Nice to have some property. Listen, Nevada, I mean, is friggin' hot as a friggin' friggin' meteorite, man. That thing is on fire. I'm not depending on super chats. I've explained all of this to you. I am looking to fund the casino project with my total earned income. I don't know how many times I got to go over this. My total earned income is not just super chats. It's going to be over a long period of time of me establishing, okay, enough views. And you want to know what my goal is? 1 trillion. 1 trillion views. You'll see. All you're going to laugh at me right now. All you're going to say, you're a psycho Apefather. You're a lunatic Apefather. But you just keep watching me work. You keep watching me work all the way to 1 trillion with a T views. You'll see. Richie, stop banning me fake accounts. Those guys are doing the work for me. All right, brother. I don't even know who's real anymore. Everybody claims to be the real Chad Clifford. It's like there's like 20 of you out there. Anyway, the bottom line is this, okay? No matter what these haters say, the proof is in the pudding. Look, you look at the casino industry. Now, here's the thing. Tommy wants to own a hotel. I believe Tommy, if had the opportunity, would want to own a casino in Las Vegas. Okay? Like, this is the thing. If Tommy had the credit and if Tommy had the money, Tommy would say, Bafangul with the hotel. This is what Tommy would say. Bafangul with the hotel. And Tommy will go straight for a friggin' casino. Okay? What's probably holding Tommy back is he probably don't have $1 billion plus. That's what it is. You know what I mean? You need a lot of effing money. And I don't have it either, Tommy. So don't feel bad. But I'm working towards it. I got a goal, Tommy. I got a dream. I got a dream. And I'm working towards it. But this is the thing. It's a long way. But I'm saying, let's say, Tommy, hypothetical situation, you were in a position, you had the means, you had the credit, you had the everything to get a casino. Would you rather get a casino or a hotel? I'm just curious. In Vegas, like if you had the opportunity to buy the Bellagio, okay, you know what I mean? If you had the opportunity to buy any top casino, Paris, what would you rather do? Would you rather a casino? Okay, so you see, this is what I think it is. Can I just talk for 1 second? Like, I want everyone to really listen to me. I think everyone unanimously agrees the casino industry rules. Like, there's no question the casino industry is where it's at. What holds people back from acquiring a casino? They don't have the money. They don't have it. They don't have the credit and they don't have the money. But what you all don't understand, and this is what I'm trying to reiterate to everyone, is that as a group, this is the thing. As a group, we could do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, Tommy can't do it by himself. Apefather can't do it by himself. You understand? But as a group, we could do it. Now, you might say, well, Apefather, what do you say? Are you asking for an investment? No, I'm not. I have a systematical plan. Listen to me. It's very, very simple. See what Tommy just did, how he gave a $50 super chat, which is for entertainment. He knows it's entertainment purposes only. God bless him for that. If enough people did this, okay, over a long period of time, this could make my first project happen with a lot of hard work, with me doing video after video after video, with me doing, live streams, with me doing short videos, eventually getting to that trillion views, okay, goal. And that's another way you can support me, is just by coming to my live streams, just by watching my videos. But that's the thing. Then when I complete one project, everyone's going to want to jump on the bandwagon. I'm telling you, that's it. I just got to get that one project done, and I'm going to do it. Okay, but the thing is, what's sad is that we are already technically in a position to do it. It's just that, unfortunately, apes are still thinking the stock market is fair. This is what I think it is. I think a lot of retail investors, unfortunately, remind me of gamblers. They remind me of like the same exact thing. Here's my other brother, Tommy. God bless you, Tommy. We got two Tommies. We got Tommy from the Bronx, and we got the second Tommy. My two brothers. God bless you. Thank you. If everybody had the same mentality that these two gentlemen have, it would be done. Because think about this. Retail together, and I know you don't want to hear this. I know it's redundant. Lost $350 billion. Do you know how much money $350 billion is? Let me put it to you this way. Rather than that money being squandered, right, and turned to zero, we could have bought 100 friggin' casinos in the greatest locations on friggin' planet Earth. Not just America, but in friggin' China, Macau, Las Vegas. I mean, we could have bought the best effing locations. Richie, where's your lotto money? Oh my God. Jens, I'm not going to say what he just did, this guy. Let me get rid of this idiot. Make it in front of my wife. Terrible, these people. God bless Tommy. Terrible when people make fun of your beautiful wife. It's wife and children should always be off limits. To buy properties, markets, going to be hot. I agree. See, Vladimir Putin, we finally agreed on something. It's possible. Do you see? Do you see? We agree on something. Dubai is friggin' hot, man. Dubai is hot. With $350 billion, we could have bought many small countries. But like, you're right. You know what's funny, Tommy? I was watching this, the Bernie Madoff, the files. It's on, it's on Netflix, right? And as I was watching this, they were saying how Wall Street has never seen anything the likes of this, like a loss of $50 billion in a Ponzi scheme. Like, it's a bloodbath. It's the worst thing Wall Street has ever seen. I started thinking to myself, now don't get me wrong, what Bernie Madoff did was friggin' horrible. God bless all of the victims. I mean, listen, I am not trying to diminish it, but $50 billion is nothing compared to $350 billion. Think about this. We lost $350 billion. What Bernie Madoff did was amateur night at the Apollo. It was amateur night at the Apollo compared. And you know what's funny? Bernie Madoff was like, not just nationwide news, worldwide news. Worldwide news. Like, you couldn't turn a channel, I remember, without hearing about Bernie Madoff. You couldn't even, anywhere, let me put lights on in here. Any channel that I would switch to would be about Bernie Madoff and his victims. You know what I mean? And here's the thing. Retail loses $350 billion. You don't even hear about it. You don't even, I could count on my hands how many articles maybe I read about this. Because you want to know what it was, Tommy, I really believed that this was all a setup from the start. But let me read your Moaz is imminent. I think the Moaz is imminent for the hedge funds. But anyway, let me read what Tommy just said. I saw that. Did you see the movie that Robert De Niro? Yes. Wizard of Lies. Yes. And also Richard Dreyfuss. So there was Robert De Niro, and then Richard Dreyfuss did Madoff. That's another great one. I actually bought that series, the Richard Dreyfuss one. It was friggin' excellent, excellent. But it just goes to show you, Madoff Moaz, right? It just goes to show you that what could we see if we had a different thinking friggin' process. We got, you know what it is? We got all caught up. We got caught up in the hype. We got caught up in this friggin' illusional, like it was an illusion. It was an illusion that we could beat the hedge funds. That's what happened. That's what happened with GameStop. It all started from effing GameStop. It all started from GameStop. And I still believe to this day that this was one big bait and switch. Okay, I'll say it's alleged, but I believe it was a bait and switch from the start to make all of us believe we could beat the hedge funds. And then the result was the bait and switch was the switch part, was AMC was the switch part. We poured our money into this friggin' thing. And we poured our money into meme stocks. And they pulled the carpets on us, man. They pulled the carpets. They destroyed us. And they got a lot of effing money. Let me tell you something. A lot of effing money from us. If AMC hits 40, I'm out. I don't want to be a downer. I just don't see it happening. I just don't. Let's talk about it. Let's get Tommy's opinion if he thinks AMC is going to go to 40. Okay. Let's get Tommy from the Bronx opinion. Here's the current situation. Adam Aaron sold 40 million shares, right? 40 million effing shares, raised about 400 mil. He had around a little over 300 million in the vault. So now he's got maybe over 700 million. There's if you add up all the debts, it exceeds 10 billion. It exceeds 10 billion, the debts. He obviously has no interest in paying down the debts. And what no one understands is this is just the beginning. This is just the tip of the iceberg. He could sell another 350 million shares. So how the F do you think that this mother effer is? He's going to unload. Don't you understand? If this thing even hits 10, if AMC hits 10, Adam Aaron's selling 50 million shares probably right away. Right? What do you think? Let's say it hits 15, which I don't think that's a possibility. But don't you understand that this guy could sell 3 times the market cap of AMC? He could sell 3 times the market cap. So don't you understand that, or are you all just like Stunad that you don't understand that this guy could unload 3 times the market cap of AMC? He could unload it at any times. Long-term listener, first-time caller. Okay. I just don't see AMC, I'm sorry, being the answer anymore. I think you're chasing a dream that became a nightmare. You're chasing a dream that became a nightmare. And I just think, I hate to say this, you would never think the Apefather would say it, but the Apefather is going to say it. Well, let me read Tommy's comment first. Tommy from the Bronx. AMC to 40 is $4. It means nothing to people. Well, it's true. It's true. I'm almost thinking of buying AMC now, but I just don't even see it happening, Tommy, because like I said, Adam Aaron has the right. He has the right to sell 350 million shares, and he's going to unload, Tommy. He'll never let it go to 40. If AMC went to 10, he'll drop 50 million shares like this. You'll never let it go that high. I don't think he could sell enough to cover all the synthetics. I honestly don't even think there is any more synthetics. I hate to break it to all of you. I think there's a lot of things that happen behind closed doors. Guys, we got, you know what FUBAR is? Fucked up beyond all recognition. But it's not over. It's not over. If you mamalukes could be like Tommy from the Bronx and Tommy from here and Brownie, 3 people in my live stream, that have, okay, the right attitude. And it's not because, like, I know you're all thinking, you're like, oh, he gives you super chats, that's why you love him. No, it's because they have a mindset to win. Now, if you didn't, you should read the comments from earlier. Tommy's involved in strip malls, right? He just bought a strip mall. He held it for a month. The owner wanted it back and offered him $1.3 million over asking. This is where the money is. He accepted it. The money's in real estate. I'm trying to get all of my ape brothers and my ape sisters to change their effing mindset to real estate. I'm not like Lou. Look, I could probably look. I know what Lou is doing, and it's YouTube smart. Look, what Lou is doing is YouTube ad revenue smart. XRP, okay, is something that Lou could keep you creaming in your pants over for about 2 years because of all the friggin' hype around it. I get it, but in my opinion, that's all it is. It's just hype. Nothing's gonna come of it. I'm trying to give like real solutions. You understand? To serious problems. Change your mindset. Think big. You know, if all of us, I don't want to keep saying the same things again, but if all of us put our money in the damn casino industries, we could have bought 100 casinos in the best locations in the world. Okay? But that's the thing, is like all of you are still thinking, oh, stock market, stock market, stock market. It's all right. Apefather's going to keep grinding. It's fine. All right, so this guy's just a hater. Let's get rid of this hater here. Anyway, I'm actually going to be ending this because we're over 40 minutes. It's not going to happen, guys. I'm sorry. Look, it's not zero riches. Look, I used to say the same thing, zero or hero. But at some point, when something is so rotten to the core, you got to accept it, man. Like, you know what you know what you sound like, Thenron? You sound like a guy who's got a wife, and you know you catch her in bed with like Tyrone and Jamal after they finish Lou. They get on top of your wife, fill her with glue, right? Now after they're done, okay, your wife goes visits your next door neighbor Bob. You know, Bob's done with his friggin' lawnmower. Then he gets on her and mows her. At some point, you got to realize your wife is not faithful. It's not a good situation, correct? Okay. That's what happened with AMC. AMC, it's just, she's not faithful, Amy. It's not a good situation. We got foodbarred. That's it. That's it. And it's like this constant thinking that, you know, oh, it's going to come back. It's going to do this. It's good. Like Tommy said, even if it went to 40, most people's freaking cost average is like probably 200, 500 or more. 40 means nothing to people. 40 is like $4. I'm not moving to the Carolinas. I don't know where you're getting your information from. But anyway, listen, God bless everybody. Tommy from the Bronx, thank you again, brother. Congratulations on that big freaking home run, that big score. That was great. Thank you, my other brother, Tommy. I love you. Thank you, Brownie. And Back to the Future from before. Thank you. There's another guy, Ryan. He's another good guy. But listen, I'm going to keep pushing this new narrative. I'm going to keep pushing it. I'm going to keep doing my videos. Like I said, if you can't give me a super chat, just filming. It doesn't make a difference what video it is. Just filming. Whether it's a joke video, a short video, whether it's one of my V for Victory music videos. And Angie, I love Angie too. I think the whole stock market sucks. You know, I don't know if it's true or not, but I was reading an article recently about Ryan Cohen. And I don't know if it's true. I'm going to say it's alleged because I don't want to say something that's not accurate. But I was reading that his net worth currently is like something a little over 600 million. If that's true, that dude lost a lot of money. I think at his peak, I think Ryan Cohen was about 3 billion net worth. So he might be getting his. I know he owns a tremendous amount of big companies. I believe it's Apple. He has a, you know, so believe Ryan Cohen is no idiot. You know, he knows where to put his money. But the thing is that I think that they said that his net worth took a major decline. Now again, if I'm saying something that's not accurate, I apologize. I'm going to say it's alleged, but it's just something I read today because I was just under the impression that he was at around 2 or 3 billion net worth, and when I saw he was at 600 million, I was just like, whoa, you know, because he owns GameStop, and GameStop has been tanking, man. And he actually even said it himself. He was telling all his employees, he's like, be prepared for the worst right now. I don't know what that means, but there's something going on with GameStop right now that's rotten in Denmark. So some crazy stuff. But anyway, listen, God bless. V for victory. I will be back to talk about this some more. This live stream is not financial advice. I'm not a financial planner. It is for entertainment purposes only, everything I said. All super chats are tips for entertainment purposes only. God bless all of you. V for victory. I will be back.